2003 Winston Cup Series in NASCAR Racing 2003, and round 25 marks our return to the track they call Too Tough to Tame, Darlington, this time for the Southern 500. Now, since 1950, this race had been held on Labour Day weekend, but this, the 54th running, would mark the last time that happened. Don't be too sad though, as the race did return to its traditional slot on the calendar in 2015. For us, it's a shot at redemption, as when we were last here, all the way back in round 5, we were in the mix for what would have been our first win. Unfortunately, I forgot to switch off repair damage, took 4 tyres instead of 2, and ended up a lap down with a matter of laps to go. So, didn't go well, but I've learnt a lot since then. Could we potentially go back to back and pick up win number 7? Feeling really good with my setup so far, so I ran my tweaked race setup from last time, tightened it up a little bit, and did a 29.9, then jumped in the quali setup, changed the steering ratio a bit, and did 29.3. Good start, but it's called the track Too Tough to Tame for a reason, and I gotta say, it still unsettles you because of the different radiuses of the corners. So I've won 6 races this season. The first 2 I won back to back. The second 3 I won 3 in a row. So far I've never won a race just in isolation. So history suggests that I'm going to go back to back again. I'm going to have top 10 once again as my target, although if I remember rightly, I think I got pole last time I was here, or was at least in the front 2 rows. I'm sure it was pole, but sticking with top 10, that's the minimum. Anything more is a bonus. Let's see what we can do. Dodgy exit out of 4, but it's a decent first lap. Bit deep through 3 that time, but it's a much smoother exit. Not sure if it's going to be quicker. Oh, it isn't. Just. But have I done enough? Wow. We take pole by 9/10 of a second from Dale Jr., Tony Stewart, Joe Nemehek. No, Nemehek? Oh, shit. It's Nemehek. He does cause all sorts of Nemehek when he's about, that's true. What a lap. What a lap. Oh, come on now. Come on. So, what happened in the real 2003 Mountain Dew Southern 500? And by the way, Mountain Dew is just peak America in my brain. I know we get Mountain Dew over here now, but it is just, you know, it's Mountain Dew.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Anyway, the real-life winner is just ahead of us. It was Terry Labonte, the 2-time Winston Cup champion, picked up his 22nd and final win at what we thought at the time would be the last Southern 500 to take place on Labour Day weekend. It was a very popular win, coming home just ahead of Kevin Harvick and someone else, but I've forgotten who it was. Jimmy Johnson, that's who it... Sorry, Jimmy. I do apologise. It's because I was actually focusing on driving. See what happens when I don't think about... If they ever actually reboot Top Gear, again, don't think I've got the whole driving and talking down just yet. So you'd think, after gapping the field by 9/10 of a second, and, you know, getting so close to winning last time, and missing out, this time the target would be win. But you'd be wrong, because, again, I just want to finish in the top 10. So I'm not going to pressurise myself to win, but I am going to say top 5. I'm going to practice the pit entry a couple more times, because I find it particularly difficult around here, because it is the tighter of the 2 turns. And having to then go tighter again to enter the pit lane, I keep struggling with. So let's do it now. So we're going to come down. I wish I could tell you that was a bit, but it f***ing wasn't. I'll practice that a few more times, and then we shall race.
Drivers, start your engines!
So we have projected fuel until lap 36. So stopping with just over 20 laps to go. It's cloudy, so we'll have to keep an eye out for the tyre temps off the start. We have Dale Jr., Stewart, Nemahek, Labonte and Benson, the first 3 rows of the Mountain Dew Southern 500.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace cars in.
Here we go. Oh, and I think Dale Jr.'s done me. But I think we might be able to hold the inside. Ooh. That's not a bad start, all things considered. That did not feel comfortable on the entrance to 3, though. I felt like I was slightly stabbing at both the brake and the accelerator. Need to find a rhythm for that, but that's not a bad start. I think we're coming straight back, though. I probably shouldn't be trying this early. Oh, good lord. That felt really uncomfortable again, but I've managed to pull it off. And we go back to the lead. Jesus, right, come on. We need to settle now, massively. God, it's not even been a full lap, and I feel like already Dale Jr.'s been shuffled down. Something's happened to Wallace, and there's tyre tracks on the road. Is that from... Can't remember what those were from. That could have easily been from a practice bit of nonsense. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That was so f***ing stupid. This is the issue. I'm still not comfortable through 3 and 4, and I can do it, but not consistently. And it's because I was feeling like I was being a bit too heavy-handed on the entry, so I tried to take it a little bit gentler, and I've just drifted wide, got stuck against the wall, and then I had to fight quite heavily to make sure I didn't spin it round. Ah, shit. And now I'm down to 14th. And I've now got a temperature light on. But I'm going to contact mid-corner. God, I can't believe my water temps are so high. Oh, shit. That was stupid. That was f***ing stupid. Hold the brakes, hold the brakes, hold the brakes. Let's just not get damaged. Oh, I'm going to have to wait. Fuck. Oh! 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 I think I've just caused a big one. Right, chance to cool the car down a little bit. Anyway, oh, are people going to go in, is the big question. Or are these guys just going in because they're damaged? Who's staying out? Most people. I'm going to stay out. I think it's still quite early. I know what's caused that.
It was you!
It's because I've had a really good qualifying, had a, decent start to the race where I've taken the lead and put on a gap early, but I still wasn't comfortable into 3. Made that mistake, and then I was hiding it, but I was pushing too much, and I wasn't being patient, and that was a silly move to try and overtake Bill Elliott. It was a bit of a dive bomb. I leant on him. I go round, but then obviously, as a result of that, other mayhem ensues, which you are seeing now, which I will look at afterwards and probably cringe in that I have caused that from being very f***ing stupid. The sort of mistake that round 5 me, when we first came to Darlington, would make, and I'm slightly annoyed I've made it now. But I've only made it because I know I can drive well enough to win today, and I was over-driving because of my mistake. Now I've got to try and recover for a top 10 again, instead of fight for the win. What I did notice, though, interestingly, in terms of championship permutations, is Jeff Gordon was one of the people who got caught up in that. Where is Ryan Newman? Newman's 8th, and Dale Jr.'s 4th. Could be a big day for them. To be honest, I've been very stupid here. I've not gone in because I thought it's a bit early for the pit stop. And then not considered that obviously my tyres are screwed and I've probably got damage as well, don't I? I'll be really annoyed at myself if I've ruined another top 10. Come on. It's lap 12. The car might be fine. Focus. Gotta find that rhythm. Careful of the tyre temps.
Green, green, green.
Oh, wow.
Car outside. Stay low. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
Absolutely sensational. That was comically bad.
Pit road is closed.
Oh, come on.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end. Pull the shoe car.
Well, this is humbling. After feeling really competent and like I'd made a big step after Bristol last time, this is just bringing me right back down to earth. F***ing shit. I do think that means everyone's going to come in and do their stop now. And it absolutely makes sense to do that. So, let's check everything. All 4 tyres.
Pit road is now open.
Oh, not everyone is coming in, that's interesting. Repair damage, yes.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 2.
Oh, that was just me panicking, trying to get the jump on the car ahead. Spinning up the rears, into the wall. Maybe it was damage, maybe it was stupid, maybe it was Maybelline. Just stupid, just really stupid stuff. But if I am able to keep going while loads of other races have been ruined, I'm going to be a very hated man in the garage. Okay, so the damage has been fixed. We now have fresh tyres, and I'm on the back of the pack for a restart. And I potentially might be I might be last, but I'm only 22nd because my antics have taken out that many people. So I'm absolutely murderballing my way into the top 20. That's the plan. Oh, that's not got me to the end. I thought that would be enough to get me to the end. Oh, shit. Does that mean these guys are going to have to stop again, surely? So maybe that's okay. Oh, this is just turning into a nightmare. I'm just making so many rookie mistakes. Surely that means everyone's going to have to stop, right? Let's see if we get that far. I might just crash straight out at this rate. Just crash and burn. So you restart 26th. It is only coming on to lap 17. We're at the back. Let's just have a sluggish start, ease into it, and then look at making up places. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Oh, looks like Burton here has some troubles with his engine. Not looking good in a straight line. And we will clear him now. Okay, car does feel all right. Okay, for the love of God, just find a rhythm. Okay, there is damage, but if there's another pit stop and the car feels fine, don't repair it. Don't think about it now, because Mark Martin is back. Oh, sorry, Mark. That looks like quite bad damage. It'll buff out.
Still there. Keep low. Keep low. Clear. Outside. Stay low. Stay low. Still there. Still there.
Craven dropping down in front of me.
Clear. Outside. Stay low.
Just being patient, staying on the inside. Dale Jr. has been shuffled back a fair bit, though. Now, that's not my fault, I'm pretty sure. Oh, but Andretti seeming slow.
Clear outside.
Here we go. We are off and running. Finally. The car, though, is getting hot again. Oh.
Stay low. Clear.
some cars must be running with a bit of damage, because it feels easy that to just shuffle past some of them. Like in a straight line, they are not looking good.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Pit road is closed.
Oh, shit. There's the front end damp. We're dead. I think Michael Waltrip decided, you know what, I'm going to be a hero today. This menace isn't going to recover.
We're bent up on the back end.
I'm not super angry at Michael Waltrip because I think I was overcautious on the brakes into 3. I've not been comfortable on it all day long, and because of the cars ahead I just came in a little bit slower. But Michael Waltrip just decided, no you aren't. You're taking it at full speed.
Back straight. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Yeah. Okay. So Waltrip is already quite close behind us. Ah, that's annoying. I've stopped a bit slower, but it's almost like he's half gone for a move. Yep, that all happened, yep. Oh. I mean, when you look at it, when you look at it on board, that kind of feels targeted. So he moves out, half moves out looking at the move. I am drifting down a bit though. Yeah, I wasn't perfectly straight. And that's one of those things where if I'm racing a human, they'll see I'm drifting down a bit and they'll move as well. But these guys will just stay in their lane. I was going to show you the end of the race, but I accelerated too far past it, and I've missed the whole thing. There's the restart after my caution. There's the end of the race. So that was good. I have had a bad day. I was just so stupid. I mean, of course it is. Oh, Nemahek. Fuck's sake. Joe Nemechek wins from Rusty Wallace and Elliott Sadler. Ryan Newman, though, a very good day for his championship aspirations with Jeff Gordon retiring early. Kevin Harvick's incredible recovery continues and he's ahead of Dale Jarrett. Dale Jr. can only manage 10th. In terms of the point standings, Ryan Newman is now 127 clear of Jeff Gordon. Gordon's been the point man for so much of this season, but Ryan Newman is now in the lead. Jimmy Johnson isn't that far back. Dale Jr., I mean, he could have really done with being a little bit higher up today. He might be falling out of contention. And Kevin Harvick's up in 5th. He's storming up there. So fortunately, we hang on to our position in 18th. I think we're helped out by the fact that a lot of people retired. We've got a solid gap back to Kurt Busch, and we're still not that far away from Sterling Marlin ahead. But it's not the day I wanted. Even after all my nonsense, I was recovering through the field, and I still reckon a top 10 was on from there. I just got caught by Michael Waltrip. Speaking of shows, the action track returns. We're back off to Richmond next time around, but maybe I shouldn't be so down on myself, because the first time we went to Bristol, that was awful. And look at what happened when we had the recent night race. Maybe my second time around at Richmond could be better? Friend of the channel Corvin keeps reminding me of this stat, where my only top 10s are my wins and a 5th place, I think it was, in Dover. The rest have been outside the top 10. And if we've learned anything from this season in particular, with Matt Kenseth winning the title with 1 win, it's not about winning races, it's about consistency. And next time when I go to Richmond, I just need to finish in the top 10. So that's what we will aim to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If it's one way you enjoy like my pain, this one's for you. If you want competence, either rewatch Bristol or hold your fingers crossed for next time at Richmond. Thanks for watching.